It said everything happens for a reason, but maybe everything happens for a Reese's. Take noise-canceling headphones. Do they block hearing to heighten taste? That sound seems to show everything happens for a Reese's.
This podcast is brought to you by Colgate Total. We take oral health as seriously as you take sports. That's why Colgate Total Active Prevention uses advanced technology to help prevent oral health problems like cavities and gingivitis before they start. It's clinically proven to provide 24-hour antibacterial protection with twice daily brushing after 4 weeks of use. So get a winning routine and prevent oral health problems before they start. Shop Colgate Total Active Prevention at a retailer near you.
The Emmy Award-winning HBO original series Hard Knocks Training Camp brings viewers into the preseason with unparalleled access to the reigning Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. Go behind the scenes with Sam Darnold, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and the legendary Dark Side defense as they prepare to make another run at the NFL title. See how the best in the world take the hype and pressure head-on. Your football fix starts here with the personalities and challenges that define a championship team. Bonds will be built. Bloopers will be captured. Hard Knocks Training Camp with the Seattle Seahawks premieres Tuesday, August 4th at 9 p.m. on HBO Max.
Let's get it on. Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, presented by Wave Sports.
You're the one that's going to have to bring the energy today.
What the fuck? All right.
I want to go to a dark room and not have to interact with anybody for 3 days.
Welcome back to New Heights, presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment.
We need more energy. Come on, you're in the playoffs still. I need more. You're going to be good cop, I'm bad cop today.
Good cop, good cop. I'm the good cop.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I just did my first desk pop. Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. And we are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelsey. He's my big brother, Jason Kelsey, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Northeast Ohio's finest right here, baby. New episodes drop to you every Wednesday during the NFL season here on New Heights. Subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S, and check out our official fan club at newheightsshow.com. Also with one S. Jason, why don't you talk to the people, bud?
Yeah, we got another huge episode coming up for you guys. Obviously, we're going to react to the wild card weekend of all the games, including ours. Get to some fan mentions. Nice shout out from the Zach Brown band, which is pretty good. I've been a little doppelganger a little bit. And then we're going to talk about some massive coaching changes that are happening around the league. But first, as always, new news.
Coming in hot. Player All Pros, Jason, yet again, the best center in the National Football League.
Hey.
Congratulations. Oh, the NFLPA's
the PA
All-Pro
one
came out, which really doesn't mean anything. Then the AP one came out, and Jason is still on top as the best.
Do you think the AP one means more than the PA one?
Yeah, the PA one they just kind of came up with.
Well, but they're voted. So the PA one's voted on by players and coaches, or it's just players?
See, this is why it's.
I think it's just players.
Who'd you vote for on it?
So I think on the PA one, you're only allowed. I was allowed to vote for defensive tackles, offensive linemen, and linebackers. I think that's what it gave me the opportunity to vote for. If I remember that. DNs maybe.
It only gave, I was outside backers.
That's it?
Outside backers.
You couldn't do safeties?
Mm-mm.
That's weird.
I think they leave safeties for the QBs.
I do like that they limit it to who you're actually playing against, though.
Yeah, I respect it.
Or your peers.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, both are cool to be on if you're on both. But if you're just on one and it's the one that they just kind of made up a couple years ago, it's not as cool. The AP one, I think, is very unbiased. Guys in the league can, I think, I don't know, go with a popularity contest.
Well, I think that also you and I both know you get reputations in the league, and I think guys, you think very, very highly of players that have been around for a long time. I think that that's very natural in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I think the AP usually is a much more subjective to what's happened in that season.
They break out production stats, games played, all that.
Yeah, and none of it's perfect. I think Frank Ragnow had an incredible year in Detroit. I think really, really highly of Frank. He was the second team All-Pro in the AP. I don't know where he was in the NFLPA one, but these awards a lot of times can go to a number of guys, and there's a lot of guys that are up for it. So it's never perfect in who gets it, but I do think the AP in general does a good job with theirs because it's so many different media outlets across the country that are kind of voting on it.
That's what I was trying to say. But congrats again on being first team, dude. Obviously, so well deserving, man.
I appreciate it. All righty. Well, let's talk about some more awards for you, Trav. You're up for a People's Choice Award.
Fucking nonsense.
How about this, dude? Look at the company the Big Yeti is in on the 2024 nominations of the People's Choice Award. Look at this list. It's just Coco Gauff. Is that how you pronounce that name? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know.
What did I do to get Athlete of the Year?
Coco Gauff.
I did SNL.
LeBron James. Is this only athletes? I'm just now realizing
of the year. Yeah,
that's what this one is. I thought it was the People's Choice Award. It's the Athlete of the Year. So there's multiple People's Choice Awards.
It's yeah. There you go.
I didn't know that.
People's Choice Awards are like what would be like an Oscars or an Emmys. Yeah.
There's multiple categories. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we do this. You learn. All right. How is Simone Biles on this? But her boyfriend isn't. How is
my dog Owens? I mean, he's
so weird.
Playing some good ball over there, I guess.
Yeah, man, this is pretty cool. 92%ers. Let's get this thing rigged. Let's start voting up the Big Yeti for the People's Choice Award, Athlete of the Year. If you didn't know that there was different segments, we just covered that. Fans can vote once per day from now until January 19th at 11:59 p.m.
And fans decide who wins this?
Well, that's why it's the people's choice. The people decide.
It all makes so much sense when you put it like that.
So yeah, let's put a link in this. I don't know where the link is, but let's get a link in there and make sure you click that thing and vote for the Big Yeti.
I won an award. Jason gets nominated in Sexiest Man of the Year, first team AP All-Pro.
But I'm not the people's Sexiest Man of the Year. If it's a democratic process, I'm not getting Sexiest Man of the Year. That's like one person's opinion that just got it swift.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah, that was fun. Okay, let's move on to some football. How about that?
Yeah.
Let's get right into it. Chiefs, Dolphins. Man, that was a fun game to watch, Trav.
That was cold as fuck.
It looked like it. We're going to get to it. Chiefs 26, Dolphins 7. You talked about it. I think everybody saw it. It is fun to watch when it is just that when the elements are that absurd. It's fun to watch. How was it playing in it?
It was shocking how cold it was. And it wasn't like, because you're in you're by the heaters, you're in the locker room. Then when you go out on the field, it's like the temperature just drops right now, and you feel it in your hands, you feel it in your toes, your face. Like everyone saw Coach Reed's stash. Like I could feel my mustache hardening up. It was shocking how cold it was. And that was probably the first game I'd ever caught myself, like even during a drive, like if I got taken out for a play, like running over to the heaters to like warm up my hands and my like feet to try and get feeling back. Like it was that freaking cold. Yeah,
we're going to get right to the cold portion. It was the fourth coldest game in NFL history with a negative 27-degree wind chill. The temperature just ambient was -4. It was incredible. What were guys doing to combat? So were you guys using hand warmers, feet warmers?
I know some guys that they use some heat warmers on their hands in the pockets.
Did anyone put them in their shoes? Did people put them in?
Yeah,
dude, that's when you know it's cold.
They also that can backfire. You know,
in what way? It can burn you.
I'm not going to say who it was, but one of the guys ended up putting double socked it up.
Double socked. Okay.
Foot warmer on top, and then inside the shoe, and then spatted his shoe.
Okay.
So you got pressure kind of pushing down on it. Ended up getting
burn
like
himself?
2 golf-sized blisters on the top of his feet.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was just like looking at it, I was like, damn, dude, that had to hurt the entire fucking game. Did you not feel it?
Right. I mean, he probably didn't. He couldn't feel his feet.
Exactly.
Dude,
It's nuts.
did anybody do the latex glove underneath the football gloves? I've heard that people have done that before.
Yeah, and I've actually done that before, and I've never.
Wouldn't do it again?
No, because it kind of slides. The gloves slide around a little bit more, I feel
Nice.
like.
You know what else I've heard people do? I forget. It was somebody that was in Seattle. Cayenne pepper in your socks. Have you ever heard of that? Apparently it heats up your feet. I don't know, man.
Sounds like an old wives' tale.
Doesn't it?
It does.
All the
I don't know
defensive
about
players
that
were
one.
layering on the Vaseline.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vaseline at that point ain't working. Don't matter.
Did you sit on the heated benches?
Yeah, the heaters. The heaters were really the only thing. I made sure I kept them hammies warm, kept them glutes firing.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta stay loose as possible.
When the wind wasn't blowing versus when the wind was blowing, was it like
It was
ridiculous?
So it was so cold you really didn't even
feel
notice. No.
it? Yeah, it was just cold.
At that point, it's just like, yeah, you're frozen.
You're in
and, yeah, it was almost like it was so cold the wind just like never touched you. It just kept, just slid right past your icy face. It was nuts, man.
Well, let's get to some images from this. Let's for people that maybe didn't watch the game, let's get to some images to show just how cold it was. Here's a clip of a water bottle that froze in the middle of the game, I think.
Oh yeah, beers and
Oh, I can't open up TikTok because I don't have TikTok.
beers and
can't watch
water
that clip.
bottles. Beers and water bottles were freezing. I've seen a few clips.
Those mountains were blue, huh?
Which makes sense. It makes sense. You put a beer in negative 4
Freezing
degree
temperature?
weather. Yeah.
It adds up. Look at Andy's mustache. I think this was the thing that probably got the most. I mean, how did he even get wet enough to turn into a full icicle? Like, it's just,
I don't know.
he's got a mustache icicle on his lip. And he's just chilling with it. Like, he's just in it.
I heard my guy Creed Humphrey told me a story today. He said Coach Reed came over to him after a drive and kind of motivated him to, keep doing what we were doing.
Yeah.
And Creed looks at Coach and he's like, "Coach, you got something on your mustache?" And he says, "Yeah, I know I do. This isn't a beauty pageant. It's a football game."
It's the proper way to answer that question.
Big Red, yeah. Don't you worry about this. That is literally an icicle. He has
It's not even like
off the
it's like
side
just
of the
like
house.
a little bit,
like off of the gutter as a kid. Just
yeah. I just don't know how there was enough moisture for the whole thing to become that. That's what is the most confusing.
that boy's nose was leaking, man.
Yeah,
This shit was running.
we got some nice comparisons. Tell me if you can spot the difference between these ones. We got Andy right here, and then we got. Take a look at this guy. See if you can spot the difference.
Oh my gosh!
How does
that even
icicles,
happen?
right?
Yeah, now those are icicles. That's impressive.
And then of course his patented comparison, the big red walrus.
Dude, that's so good. That's actually a pretty clean cut walrus right there. It's impressive.
It is.
I've seen some worse walruses.
Looks like an AI. Is that a real walrus or is this an AI walrus?
That's a real one.
It's a good looking walrus.
With the groomer.
And lastly, with the cold weather, well, I guess I still want to talk about the field. What did the field feel like? Because it looked at certain parts, especially the closer it was to the sideline, that it was just like rock hard.
Yeah. No, it was 100% rock hard. Once you got to the white on the sidelines, both out of the end zone, both sidelines. Concrete. Yes, 1,000%.
It looked like it. It looked hard on the edges of the field. Yeah,
no, it was hard, and the coils. We obviously they made
the heaters underneath.
Yeah, they did a little segment on the coils and the new technology we have at Arrowhead, where we've had it at Arrowhead for about I think like 5 or 6 years now, where they put the coils underneath the field and kind of heat the field up.
Right.
Didn't notice them.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what that field would have been like without them.
Well, you probably wouldn't have been able to play. Like you would have been literally just frozen.
Yeah, it would have been crazy. The there's certain parts of the field where I don't know if it's just the way the wind hits the stadium or whatnot. It was colder. It was icier, but other than that, I mean, you knew that it was going to be hard when you hit the ground regardless. So
we also saw Pat's helmet take a chunk out of it.
Absolutely.
Fighting to get in the end zone.
Yeah, that was wild. That was ridiculous. I'd never seen that ever in my life. I'm looking at this guy telling me the play, and I'm like looking through his helmet at his like the skin on his head, and I'm just like, you're not allowed to play with this. You're not.
They let him do one more play after that, right?
I think 2, dude. I think he got away with 2 of them. Yeah.
Then they whistled in for the next one, and when that new helmet comes in, it's so awkward. Never fits right. Chin strap's always off.
Think about this. Your helmet, you were talking about last week how your helmet, like you kind of put it on the floor mat so it heats up.
Exactly.
That
was rock hard.
It was rock hard.
Didn't
sitting
fit
in a
properly.
Bag behind all the heat. Yeah, it was like.
And he didn't even strap it up because he like couldn't get it strapped up. And they did a blitz zero, and he took a shot. And I was like, that helmet is popping off. There's no way that's still on his head. Gosh.
I gotta love it, man. Patty Mahomes, man. Warrior. Fucking warrior.
Well, the Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes showed up. The offense totaled 408 total yards in the game. Rookie Rashee Rice had another breakout performance in his rookie playoff debut. She finished the night with 8 receptions for 130 yards and a touchdown. Pat was asked about Rashee's big night. Some of these guys hit that rookie wall, and it seems like he just kind of pushed right through it, and he's just continued to get better and better, and he's such a great player. Yeah, what do you think has allowed him? I feel like he has been utilized more later. I feel like earlier in the season, he was kind of still figuring it out, right? And maybe that's why that rookie wall hasn't really hit in. It seems like he's in full force right now. What do you think, Trev?
Yeah, he's playing with a lot of confidence, man, and making some huge plays for us. You know, early on, you just want to see a guy make strides and have confidence and playing fast. So you don't want to throw too much at him. I remember as a rookie, it was like I was learning a new language, right? It was a whole new, and then on top of that, I had to feel confident with what I was seeing in the defense across me. So it's just, you get a lot of stuff thrown at you, and that's where that rookie wall can really hit you.
No doubt.
It just seems like chaos for the first 10 weeks of the season. I think Coach Reed and Coach Nagy and the offensive staff have done a great job of just kind of like slowly building on the things we have in the offense for him. And on top of that, he's done a great job of just understanding, you know, what the guys are teaching, how coach likes things ran, how Pat feels comfortable with things being run. And he's just kind of, you know, he's turning into his own right now, man. It's fun to see him, you know, it's fun to play with him when he's doing all this shit, man.
Well, he's certainly coming into his own. It's been awesome for your guys' offense. You know, you guys really needed that one extra guy on the outside to really open things up. And boy, has Rashee really stepped up. Big Yeti finished the game with 7 receptions for 71 yards. Big day for the Big Yeti. Isaiah Pacheco, 89 yards in the rushing touchdown.
Pop.
And Pat, of course, had a record night as well. 262 yards, a touchdown, and with his 2 big runs for 28 yards and 13 yards each, Pat made Chiefs history. He officially passed running back Marcus Allen for the most career postseason rushing yards in franchise history. That's crazy.
Oh, shit.
That's nuts.
That's nuts. I would have thought Damian Williams had it, but I think we only had him for 2 playoff runs, so that kind of makes sense. But damn, Patty Mahomes out here wheeling and dealing.
He's getting loose in the postseason.
Breaking helmets, just trucking.
Yeah. Dude, lowering his head.
He's got it's like a weapon of war. You know what I mean? Like that's like an antique at this point. Like that thing is, you'll remember that helmet forever. He's got to get that thing like dipped in gold.
Yeah, it's a collector's item. That thing's worth that almost as much as your rookie card is.
Fuck you. And that fucking rookie card. And whoever the fuck put that as my rookie card, fuck you, respectively. I don't know you like that. All right, sorry.
And lastly, to round out this complete offensive performance, kicker Harrison Butker had himself another big game. He was perfect, 4 for 4 on field goals and set a franchise record for most field goals made in a single postseason game.
Harry! Georgia Technical Institution.
Is that where he went?
Yeah.
Nice.
Georgia. Harrison. What a guy, man. He absolutely pounds the freaking ball through the uprights, man. I love it.
He butt kicks it.
I think he had a few he had a few bruises from this past game.
A few what?
Kicking the ball off, and those field goals from it being so fucking
From
cold.
The ball being so hard?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's definitely got to be a little sore.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, the offense wasn't the only thing that showed up. The defense has showed up all year, and it showed up in the first postseason game. Stone cold defense. The KC defense came to play, holding Dolphins to just 7 points and 76 yards rushing the entire game. They also had 2 sacks and an interception. The Dolphins were scoreless on 10 of 11 drives. One of the most explosive offenses in the NFL, which just goes to show how great this Kansas City defense is. I mean, these guys almost broke the NFL record at one point this year for most of the points in a single game. Back earlier, I forget who they were playing. Was it the Broncos? I think they were playing the Broncos.
Yeah,
right?
it was the Broncos.
But not on the Chiefs D. Didn't allow a single run over 10 yards. Miami also converted only 1 of 12 of the third down situations. After the game, Chris Jones was interviewed by NFL Network and found out during the interview he only was credited for half a sack alongside George Karlaftis, and he was a little upset. Oh my gosh.
What sack this was.
Oh my God. I'm so sick of them doing that. I'm going to tell you right now, this is the third time that they gave this guy half of my sack. Stop it. I was there. I had him wrapped up. It's my sack. I would go ahead and listen to Chris Jones, who's ever recording those stats, unless you want a pissed off large human being that is really good at sacking people.
My dog George Karlaftis is out here getting after the QB too, though. I think he had 1.5 sacks. I think they gave him a half a sack, but he had one of his own as well.
So he actually at least had one.
George for sure. George for sure. He had 1.5 because they.
Well, he had one. You don't want Chris mad at you.
Well, I'm just saying what they're
giving. You can't have Chris
him.
mad at the show. He's friend of the show.
That's a good point.
LeBron's stat of the game: Patrick Mahomes is tied with Tom Brady for the most quarterback playoff wins before turning 30. Ever with 12. So one more and he'll hold that record. Ellie is losing her mind up there. Ellie, are you okay?
Hopefully she's all right.
Yeah, I mean, this is standard.
She's a trooper.
Wyatt probably took one of her toys or something. Ellie?
Thief.
Ellie. She's moved on.
LeBron stat before 30. All right. Well,
gosh.
That's nice to know.
Triple shot half-calf oat milk 2 pumps extra foam. Your coffee order might be getting a little complicated. Your toothpaste doesn't have to be. Arm & Hammer Baking Soda toothpaste keeps it simple with a powerful ingredient that works hard for you. Baking soda. That's why it's the #1 dentist-recommended baking soda toothpaste. As you brush, the baking soda particles dissolve to help break down plaque and stains for a whiter smile. So your teeth can feel clean, look bright, and make brushing a no-brainer. Try Arm & Hammer toothpaste. Simple, powerful, clean.
Bucks 32, Eagles 9. Oh, gosh. All right, bummer. We have to talk about it, dude. The Eagles season comes to a close in Tampa. Initial thoughts on the game now that it's over?
It was how the season ended. We just frustrating, especially offensively. Just really stalled out at the end of the year. A lot of blitz, zero, a lot of pressure, and we just couldn't really execute. So it's frustrating, really, really frustrating. I love everybody in that building, all the teammates, all of those coaches so much. And you put a lot of hard work in, you really do. And, it's when it doesn't pan out and when it, it's a heck of a collapse. We started out 10-1 and finish losing six of our last 7 games.
That's tough, man.
Yeah, man. It's a rough way to finish her out this year.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to underestimate how hard it is to sustain success in the National Football League, man.
For sure.
Things happen with injuries, things, whatever it may be. Coaching changes, guys in and out, not everybody being available every single week. You're always trying to grow. It's a lot easier said than done, man. I'll tell you what, man. You guys got a lot of people that are a lot of guys on that team that everybody loves. Yeah. And it was just tough to watch you guys go down like that last night.
Well, hey, listen, you got to give credit to the Bucs. Todd Bowles, he's one of the best defensive coordinators, defensive play callers in the league, and he was on his game. They were dialing them up from all over the place. Clearly, they were trying to take away the run game. They were playing 6-man fronts, basically goal line defenses, and really overstacking everything, making it difficult. And, just couldn't execute against it. And, I think it's a frustrating feeling in a game when you feel like you just can't get it going. You're doing everything you can, and just feels like nothing's really working. So one of those days.
I hear you, brother. Definitely been there before, man. Lane is in quotes saying pretty heart-wrenching quote after the game. It's very embarrassing when you go from 10-1 to losing the last 6 or 7 or whatever we did. We've done all the press conferences. We've done all the explaining, tried to get it corrected. There's probably going to be some changes. It's frustrating.
That's the way the league works. Expectations were a lot more than what ended up happening. The bottom line is nobody was good enough this year down the stretch. I wasn't, players weren't, it's just coaches weren't. It's collective. Whenever there's that big of a letdown, it's more than just any one person or one thing. So it's always, it's frustrating to say the least.
Devontae mentioned that in his post-game interview, that first 3rd and 2, it was just a communication issue here and there. And honestly, in big time games, when you have little stuff like this happen, and it can be huge plays for you, and just daggering things and just not give you the momentum you need to even get back out there and get it right,
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's in quotes saying it was 2 different signals that Jalen checked to him and Dallas Goedert, and we saw one and didn't see the other. And it's little stuff like that, man, that you try and harp on all week to, overemphasize communication and do the things like that, so you avoid this situation in the game. But obviously being on the road and being in the heat of the game, man, sometimes things like this happen. It just sucks that it happened on a big game.
Yeah. I mean, that was one play. There are a lot of other issues.
Emotional ending, dude. I think everybody in the football world felt this one, man. Clearly a lot of emotion at the end of this game for you guys, but I can attest for it because I was feeling it. I know Kylie, mom, dad, everybody that was at the game was feeling it. And I know all the friends and family that I got texts from that wanted me to tell you they reached out. They were all feeling it, man. And it kind of started when you went up to Stout. Yeah, and gave him a big old hug.
I feel like Stout and I have been hugging it out at the end of every season for the past 3 years now. But, it's, guy means a lot to me, and we've been through a lot of battles together. And, there's no chance I'd be where I'm at without Jeff Stoutland. And, he's really allowed me to flourish with my strengths and to a certain extent mask my weaknesses for a long portion of my career, which has allowed me to play and execute at a high level. So, and he's taught me so much about the game, so much about life. The guy's passion is unbelievable. So, whenever, I realize that, it could be potentially one of the last times I get to do that with him. I just, really want to make sure that he knows how much I appreciate him.
Yeah.
Didn't want to get emotional, but what can you do?
You can't help it, man. You can't help it, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You're Kelsey. Any final thoughts on this thing?
Yeah. I don't know. We got exit interviews tomorrow. I guess maybe we'll talk about that here in a little bit about what, what the NFL is like once their season's over. But, I don't know, what, next year's going to look like with the team and, coaches, players. Obviously, like Lane said, there's going to be some changes for sure. But, I just want to make sure everybody knows how much I love and respect and appreciate the effort and energy that they put into the year. I know the outcome, Philadelphia was, not acceptable. But I love each and every person in that room, and I'll always believe in them. Maybe I just feel like that's, I don't know. I'll always go to battle with each and every one of you. So,
so it makes you a great leader, man. In the post game, a couple of guys did answer the question about their future. Brandon Graham was asked if he would be back next year. If the Eagles will have me back next year, will be my farewell tour. Lane Johnson also said he'd be back next year. Lane, I think I have a few good years left.
I didn't announce what I was doing on purpose, despite, I guess, what's been leaked to the media.
Yeah.
But, I think there's a lot of, people can kind of feel body language and stuff. I just don't think you're in a position after a game like that to really, make that decision. I just don't. There's too much emotion in the moment. There's too much going down in the moment to really fully grasp that decision. I'm not trying to be dramatic and continue to draw this thing out. I'm really not.
Yeah. It's
just something that I think, when it's time to officially announce, what's happening in the future, it'll be done in a way that's, definitive and pays respect to a lot of people and individuals that have meant a lot to me and, what, has led to the career I've had. And, I don't think that it would be respectful or even accurate to be able to do that right after a game like that.
Yeah.
Frustrated, I guess, at kind of everything that's happening, but in the future, there'll be something said, I guess. But I did address the team and pretty much said the same thing that I just said to you, which is, I got belief in every single one of you guys, cherish the moment you have in this league. Yeah. I think it's kind of the way it went down. And, a lot of guys like, if that is your last game, I feel sorry for you. And I'm like, don't feel sorry for me, motherfuckers. I had to fucking...
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, man.
Well, either way, yeah, I just, think, I truly appreciated everybody in that room and, go to war with them any day of the week and enjoy the time you got. But, yeah, I think, there was a lot of emotion in the room for sure. So I don't know what the future, holds for anybody in that building right now. We're about to get into, I guess, what happens down the stretch, but we got exit interviews tomorrow. I guess I'll just start explaining it, right?
Yeah. And we'll all be at the edge of our fucking seat waiting on what decision you end up making, big guy.
Yeah.
I promise you that. But yeah, why don't you tell everybody in football terms what exactly happens?
So tomorrow we'll have our exit interviews. The season's over. You'll have meetings with the first Nick will address the team, and there'll be a team meeting, and the coaches will all talk, and you'll talk to each of your position coaches. You'll do your exit physicals, make sure that you're cleared, or if you're not cleared, what is still hurt. Talk to the strength coaches. You'll turn your iPads into the video department.
iPads, playbooks, whichever one you're using.
All that stuff. Is there anything else I'm missing?
No, that's pretty much how it goes.
Some guys that know they're not coming back will clean lockers out. You'll see people start to pack some things up.
Yeah.
Sometimes the general manager will want to talk with specific guys that either have contracts up or just want to gauge their thoughts on the season. So, yeah, a lot of that's going to take place tomorrow. And it'll be another probably emotional day. So, yeah, we'll see what unfolds tomorrow.
Yeah, I hear you, man. And every single player in the National Football League has been through those. If you're lucky enough to get to them, to be honest. Yeah.
Let's talk some other NFL storylines, maybe some happier ones, maybe. All right.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get in some player insights around the NFL storyline.
Let's pick this energy up.
I'm with you.
Let's give some thoughts on the other wild card weekend games, starting with the Browns and Texans game in Houston. I'm not going to lie, man. I expected the Browns to win this game.
Yeah.
I thought that they entered the postseason with a lot of energy. Joe Flacco was slanging it. I felt like the Texans kind of snuck in there a little bit. But
they got good energy, man.
This was one-sided.
D'Amico's got them boys.
Holy cow.
D'Amico's got
this
them
wasn't even
around,
close. The Browns started out with a couple good drives early.
Yeah.
But the Texans, I mean, it was just like relentless. And then they had the 2 pick sixes that really, I mean, that's when one of them was a pick six, or were they both pick sixes?
I think one of them was. I don't remember them both being.
All right. One was just a pick in their own zone, right?
Oh no, they were two back-to-back pick sixes.
It was?
So, yeah, they were literally back-to-back touch.
That's what I thought. Yeah. CJ Stroud, how about we were just talking about Rashee Rice in the rookie wall. Oh my gosh.
Slinging it, man.
Heck of a rookie year. 274 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's the youngest starting quarterback to win a playoff game since 1950. It's crazy. I didn't even know they're keeping that kind of stat back then.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. Now I want to know who it is.
That's a good question.
Is it Bart Starr? Who played in the 50s? Fucking Roger Staubach. I will say this, man. He is playing fast football. Like, he is making decisions very quick.
And he's not making
and getting the ball out.
Because we're going to get to the Packers game in a second. But the thing that's so impressive with CJ, he's not just hitting like wide open receivers.
No, these are
like, I'm not trying to knock.
Ball.
Jordan Love was very, very good. I'm not knocking Jordan Love.
He's been slinging.
He was fantastic.
Been slinging it too, yeah.
But I mean, dude, he's throwing balls over the middle, like into tight windows. He's making great decisions. It's been really, really impressive watching CJ Stroud. And I guess when you're playing, you don't get to watch all these games. This is really the first game I've really got to sat and watch the entire thing with CJ. It was really, really impressive the way he went about his business. I mean, it was a really impressive win by the Houston Texans. But I'm sad. I really am. We're Brownies at heart because we're from Cleveland.
We are. We can't help ourselves.
And I'm a Joe Flacco-y at heart because my man it was like a Cinderella story there for a little bit with the old vet. But it was a good run while it lasted.
Yeah, it was fun while it lasted.
I don't think anybody anticipated. If you rewind the tape to when they signed Joe Flacco out of retirement, which I guess he wasn't retired, but out of free agency, but 6 weeks left or whenever that happened, I don't think anybody anticipated the Browns being in this position with the expectation to go into Houston and win that game. And it just seemed like everything was trending in the right direction. And
if I know Cleveland's giving them a standing ovation for giving them something they didn't necessarily see coming. So
for sure. Well, I would think. And then the other impressive performance from the game, which, I think rightfully got talked about, was the Tunsil-Myles Garrett matchup, because Myles has just wreaked havoc on everybody this year.
Yeah,
and,
that's what he does.
Laramie Tunsil, by and large, I would say a very people know who he is, I think, but I don't think people really realize how great of a pass blocker he is. I feel like when you talk about the best tackles in the game, the other, like, you hear Lane Johnson, Trent Williams, Sewell up in Detroit is getting his flowers now. Darisaw in Minnesota, I think people kind of caught on to his rookie year. For some reason, Laramie isn't a name that I see thrown out there as much. Maybe that's because the Texans just haven't been very good since when he's been there, I guess, if that's fair to say. But dude, this guy's been lights out for a number of years as a pass blocker. And it was he was doing his thing out there. And it was not only on Garrett, but he had the big block on the screen early in the game. They had like a fake throwback screen to the wide receiver, and he was out front, made the key block for that touchdown. He really, really had an outstanding day, it looked like.
No, that was a huge matchup. Obviously, he's the game wrecker. So if you slow him down, you don't give him a chance to wreck it. I mean, you're putting your team in the best fucking position to win. Yeah. Let's get into some Cowboys Packers, man. How about the Dallas Cowboys? Fuck. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. How about the Green Bay Packers, man? Green Bay Packers going into a hostile environment and looking like they knew they were going to go in there and just put up a 40 ball on them, man.
He took the ball. They won the toss and chose to receive. You don't see that very often anymore.
No.
Pretty much everybody now defers. So they wanted to get out to a fast start, and boy, did they.
That's crazy, man. Yeah.
It was odd watching because, listen, I know Eagles and Cowboys have a lot of feud between them, but I got a lot of respect for a lot of guys on that team and the way they play. Their D-line is very, very good. Dan Quinn is a phenomenal coordinator, but man, the Packers were just, it felt like anything they did was just wide. It was weird.
Guys
like,
were running.
This is what I mean. Like,
no one
listen,
10 yards close. Even
Jordan Love played
it.
great, but these dudes are wide. It was insane how open everybody was.
Yeah.
And like they talked about before the game about, I guess there's no tells from this Green Bay offense of what Matt LaFleur is doing between the play actions and the runs, and everything is married up, I guess, that well. You saw a couple of them were just busted where
they're working.
There's one in particular where Gilmore was a man, and like it just so happened right when he looked back, I don't think it was the tight end. I forget who it was, but they broke back out the same way they were.
Yeah,
just
I think it was Dobbs.
Dobbs. Yeah, that's right. And
87. All right.
it's like just like perfect time. It was just one of those games where I feel like everything they called,
everything they did,
worked
to perfection.
So
offense and defense, everything.
The defense played really well in the first half. Dak and them started getting it going a little bit towards the end of the half and in the second half. But I mean, it was just, there was no way they were catching up to them at that point. It was already, I think, a 3-score game once they started getting some momentum. But yeah, it was very, very dominant performance by the Green Bay Packers in the hardest stadium to get a win in over the past 2 years. I mean, Dallas didn't lose a single game at home in Jerry World this year. And you could see the shock, permeate throughout the entire stadium. Not just the fans. You can see it on Gary's face.
You could feel the shock in the world, dude. Everybody was like,
I don't think anybody anticipated that game unfolding that way.
It was the first time a 7th seed has won since the playoffs expanded to 14 teams.
7 teams. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a LeBron stat. This was also the Cowboys' first loss at home all season. I think I saw a stat saying that Green Bay has more wins in Dallas over like the past 20 years or something like that in the playoffs.
Because Aaron Rodgers was beating Tony Romo. I mean, that sounds right.
It was something like that.
I bet that's true.
Which is crazy. But the Cowboys only have 4 playoff wins. That's right. Only 4 playoff wins since 1996. The team is taking a lot of criticism right now after this performance and the high expectation for this season.
Yeah.
Which fans are always right to be frustrated, especially in a situation like this.
Not a good ending for the NFC East. I mean, both us and the Cowboys getting blown out in our playoff games. I think everybody thought highly of the NFC East coming to the season with the way it unfolded last year. Cowboys were trending right. The Giants were trending, and it's just didn't unfold that way. So it'll be interesting to see what happens down there in Dallas.
Yeah. The old Jerry Jones in quotes saying, "I'm floored." Yeah.
You could tell. There was a lot of shock on his face in the middle of the game. I think everybody saw that. It was just like,
It was like everything that was happening was just like, another one. Damn, he's wide ass open. Oh, shit. And I thought, in my head, I saw how many yards and how many times guys were wide open. And in my head, I'm just like, Jordan Love's 30 for 35 right now with 4 tubs. He only had 16 completions.
They ran
They were just so wide open that it felt like they were throwing it all game long.
And this is what, listen, when you run the ball that effectively,
dude,
it just opens up so much more
Aaron
stuff,
Jones,
especially in that style of offense. Because LaFleur comes from the Shanahan tree, and all of that stuff, if you can't stop the run, it's just inevitable that all that other stuff is going to be open. And it's, Aaron Jones was going off, and, with every successful carry that he had, it just was putting more and more pressure on those guys to get downhill and stop the run, which is opening up more and more space behind the linebackers. And it was an impressive game for the Packers, to say the least.
LaFleur is actually headed to Shanahan next week, play the San Francisco 49ers. So
San Fran with the bye. I mean, as well as Green Bay played, and it's, you always root for the underdog, 7 seed. San Fran is so good this year.
I mean, I'll have my popcorn ready.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. And then on Sunday night, we got to watch the first playoff victory in 32 years for the city of Detroit. That's right,
It's
the
just
Lions.
fucking electric, huh?
The Lions.
They had
The
Eminem up in the
Detroit
suite
Lion.
going crazy. The humble, they are. I mean, they're just knee biting out of here, man.
They're just some
Find a way,
blue-collar,
just clawing away.
blue-collar, auto-working Lions beat the Los Angeles Rams 24-23 at home at Ford Field.
Good for them, man. Jared Goff.
That was an electric. This was the only good game of Wild Card Weekend. If we're being honest,
it was
the only one that was remotely close. It was down to the wire. I didn't know who was going to pull it out, but the Lions get it done, baby.
The Lions.
Jared Goff looked impressive, of course, and probably felt good. Probably felt really good.
Probably felt real nice.
And I thought he handled it with the utmost class.
Yeah.
But you could see it in his face how happy he was to get that victory. Lions head coach Dan Campbell gave a speech to the team after the game, and he finished it with a hearty, very hearty, "You're good enough for Detroit, Jared Goff."
That's pretty good.
I mean, is there a more inspirational guy in this? I mean, listen.
I'm trying to find. I mean, the camera's been on him, so he's been in quotes for a lot of good shit.
Yeah.
You don't get access to everybody's team meetings like that. You don't get access to
But it's all the time.
You're right. It's even in interviews like post game, pre-game interviews.
He just infuses belief and it's.
You gotta love that, man. He's a motivating son of a buck, man.
Whatever. I feel like, however much coffee he is drinking, it is working. He is revving them dudes up.
You think
man.
he's a coffee? I think he's more of like a pre-workout guy.
No.
Instead of
he said in that first press conference, he's like drinking one of those before whatever. He's a coffee
caffeine
drinker.
fiend.
Oh yeah,
right.
Caffeine fiend. I like that.
I'm in on that too. Natural caffeine.
His order: 2 venti coffees from Starbucks with 2 espresso shots in each. You know what we call that? The espresso shot in the coffee. We call that diesel.
The diesel fuel. Nice.
Diesel fuel. More than 1,100 milligrams of
America's
caffeine.
trying to get rid of the diesel fuel. Not up in my house. I'm about to say I'm on St. Brown.
Yeah.
Led the Lions receivers with 7 receptions of 110 yards. Man, he's playing his tail off right now too.
And he had the big catch at the end of the game. Everything on the line. They decided to throw it in a 2-minute situation to close it out. I think it was still like second down too, if I'm not mistaken. Like it was early.
They wanted to catch him, think and run. It's actually not a bad play, man. Not a bad play.
I mean, it worked great.
Yeah, absolutely electric game up there in Detroit. Kind of mentioned it before. I had Eminem on the Jumbotron singing "Lose Yourself." Ah, God.
Yeah.
Fire me up.
Brings you back to the first CD you ever owned.
The Eminem show, baby. The intro to the albums, The Curtains.
Well, you know what happened to that CD though. Do you remember? You don't remember this?
I don't.
You bought that CD, and Dad got into the car after you had bought that CD, and he took it out and threw it out the window. I can't believe you don't remember this. It's one of the funniest things I ever saw happen.
Fuck you, Dad.
He started hearing some of the words and everything.
Hi, kids. You want to watch me stick
exactly.
9-inch
He was
nails
like,
through
what
my
the
eyelids?
fuck is this? And he threw it right out the window. I remember that like it was yesterday. Yeah, he was not a fan of some
Good
of the...
loady, woady. Must be gone off that water bottle.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. That's pretty good shit right there. Man, shout out to Eminem.
Congratulations, Detroit.
And the Eminem show, man.
Yeah.
One of the greatest albums of all time.
Slim Shady.
Please stand up.
Yeah.
The Bills beat the Steelers 31-17 on Monday Night Football. Josh Allen had a big old game, threw for 203 and 3 tutties and rushed for another 74 yards and a touchdown.
Yep.
Playing Josh Allen football, man. Just out there flying around. No turnovers. I mean, that's going to be a big challenge for us next week, man. But the big story of this game was the chaos leading up to the game due to all the snow in Buffalo over the weekend. The game first getting postponed from a Saturday to, or I'm sorry, from a Sunday afternoon to a Monday afternoon.
Dude, I don't.
And then there was also a travel ban put on into effect from Saturday to Monday morning. How do you feel about the game being postponed?
Dude, it shouldn't have been. I'm against postponements. You got to play the ball as it lies. I had to hit it off of Frankenstein's fat foot over there.
That's such a banger.
The game must go on. The show must go on.
You're right.
Whoever
dude.
gets
This
to the
is
stadium.
football.
Listen, you don't
This
got to
is
drive to the
football.
stadium. Walk. Whoever can get 11 players to the field wins.
Damn, that's some
The
Neanderthal.
governor of New York felt differently. So it was postponed. Dude, is there anything more electric than inclement weather? Everybody wants to go to domes. I heard multiple people say they want to go to domes. Dude, it is so exciting.
No. Takes away from the game.
That's football, bro.
It like builds the drama and like the.
You got fans shoveling snow off of seats just so they can sit down. I mean, this was it invigorated an entire community to make sure they could watch some football together. I mean, this is incredible.
This is good stuff, man. Shout out to the Bills Mafia, man.
Dude, Bills Mafia
Proving yet
through.
again they're one of the coolest fucking fan bases out there, man.
Jumping
Just
through
fine-
tables,
just fine-
they're shoveling seats.
They're doing it all.
One guy was doing a slide.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, back to the game.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Well, the game was the game, I guess.
The game was the game.
So back to before the game. Bills also put out several calls to action trying to get locals to come out and shovel snow at the stadium for $20 an hour, including an overnight shift on Sunday to make sure they were ready for Monday evening.
Overnight shift. Is that double pay?
Nope, still 20 an hour.
It's not bad for shoveling snow.
Did we ever? We never went up and down.
I did.
We never went up and down the street though.
Yeah, we didn't go like that far, but we asked a couple neighbors.
I remember
sure.
getting a few sidewalks.
Yep.
But dude, I always thought it was reckless that Dad
used to make us shovel the neighbor's sidewalk if we were out there shoveling them, and they hadn't done it yet. He would just be like, "No, you're going to knock that one out."
And
too.
then Mrs. Johnson would just go and redo it herself because we would do it like
Terribly.
jabronis. Yeah,
most
she was like, "This is not safe to even walk." on." Shout out to our neighbor.
This is actually more dangerous than if you would have just left the snow there. Now it's slick as ice.
Mrs. J, you're the best. Thank you for teaching us that our shoveling wasn't good enough. I learned from that. Yeah, but I thought it was the funniest thing ever. We get out of the house and Dad gets a snowblower.
Yeah, well, he's not shoveling snow. He's got bad back.
Of course. But he was out there, and he would always like blow the snow on other people on the other lawns. Yeah. It's never going on our lawn.
Snowblower 101 right there. Everybody knows that. First rule of snow blowing, you got to get there right when the snow hits. You can't wait for it to cake down. Second rule of snow blowing, you blow the snow in the other person's yard. That's how it works. Everybody knows the rules of snow blowing.
Gotta love Papa Kels, baby. Yeah, it's pretty electric, man. Who knows? Might need another night shift coming up this weekend in Buffalo. Oh, if this happened in Cleveland when we were growing up, do you think we would have gone down there?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we never went down to the stadium. We never saw a game.
One time we went down. No, I saw you play a preseason game there. That was the only time I ever went there for an actual football game. We went down there
for the Drew Carey show.
The
Drew Carey show needed some extras.
They needed some extras.
And we showed up. So I guess we probably would have showed up. They didn't even pay us $20 to be extras in the Drew Carey show.
We definitely would have showed up. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we were out there for free in the middle of July.
just sitting in the stands.
Torched. Yeah, with no concessions open. We're just standing there while they were trying to get Drew Carey and the cast to go up and down the steps for like a one scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have definitely been down there. Why? Because this is one of the coolest bonding experiences you can have with your friends.
Dude, I mean, it looked fun. I'm not doing anything next week. I might show up to go shovel some snow. It sounds like a good idea.
That'd be pretty fun.
Dude, I could bring the flamethrower Cam Jurgens got.
You gonna
start
come to
flamethrowing
Buffalo?
the seats. These guys are trying to shovel snow. Let's get some flame in there, melt that stuff.
Dude, all right, chill out. All right. Don't get Bills Mafia too fired up. All right. Don't get them too fired up. All right. I still got to go in there and win a football game. Let's talk some coaching chaos, man, since the season's been over. It's been absolutely nuts.
It has been. It's been a wild end of the season, man. A lot of legendary coaches are changing. Apart from all the playoff storylines, 8 total teams have now let their head coaches go. 25% of the league has fired their head coaches.
Shit.
First up, the most surprising one probably is Pete Carroll. I don't think anybody anticipated that one.
Yeah, didn't see that one.
I don't even know if they're parting ways. Has that even been said? Because I thought there was some stipulations that they were going to try and retain him in some capacity, but then Pete came out and said that he wanted to keep coaching.
I mean, he's loved up there.
I don't really know what's happening. Jody Allen released a statement announcing that Carroll wasn't fired, but his role is evolving from head coach to an advisor. That's a very nice way of saying that, Jody. Pete Carroll said, I competed pretty hard to be the coach, just so you know. He wanted everybody to know that he wanted to remain the coach.
Yeah.
I realize I'm about as old as you can get in this business.
Hey, don't do that to yourself, Pete.
It doesn't come off that way, Pete. Just so you know, it does not come off that way.
It not by any means. The energy you bring, I ain't seeing it.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. I don't know. Is he applying for other coaching opportunities, or is he taking this evolution into advisor as the job he wants? Because I'm assuming if he wanted to be a head coach, there'd be other opportunities with how much success he's had each and every year up there in Seattle, and really his whole career.
Yeah, and to give you 92%ers a glimpse at that, Pete Carroll is the winningest head coach in Seahawks history, with a Super Bowl to prove his dominance. The Titans decided to fire head coach Mike Vrabel. Vrabel was the head coach of the Tennessee Titans for 6 seasons. He led the Titans to 4 consecutive winning seasons when he arrived in 2018, but finished the last 2 seasons, multiple games under 500, unfortunately. Mike Vrabel, Northeast Ohio guy, Ohio State alumni right now.
You baby.
Vrabel was named the NFL's Coach of the Year, February of 2022. Titans owner Amy Adams Strunk was asked about the possibility of trading Vrabel. Yes, we thought about it at the end of the day. With the league rules the way they are, it would have maybe put us back 3 weeks. And, to get the right head coach, I was just not willing to go back of the line and take a chance of missing out on someone we really wanted.
I think that makes sense. I understand a lot of people saying that they certainly probably could have traded Vrabel. It's surprising that they fired him at all, to be honest with you.
Definitely wasn't expecting that. Especially with his success and how much he's loved by his players.
Everywhere. And I know the last 2 seasons haven't gone very well, but I think there's some other issues going on there that I think might not be at the feet of Vrabel.
Braves.
But either way, I do agree with this assessment. I know a lot of people are saying you should have traded him, get some value for the coach. But the reality is you only have so much time to get into this hiring process. And I think it's more important to hire the best candidate that you like than it is to get value for the old ball coach, Mike Vrabel. But certainly surprised. This one was maybe more surprising than even Pete Carroll. I know we said that one was the most surprising. This one was right up there with it. And it came out of nowhere. There was I didn't really hear any inkling of this permeating in the media in the days before it. So very, very surprising to see Vrabel out in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And more major coaching news. The Patriots and Bill Belichick have decided to part ways after 24 seasons and 6 Super Bowl victories together. This news is a little bit old now, but we didn't really get a chance to touch on it last week.
Yeah.
We already talked about this, about how much we think of Bill Belichick and the legacy and the unbelievable coach that he is. It's hard to believe that he is not the head coach of the New England Patriots anymore by choice, like not by retirement, right? I think everybody just I just anticipated that being the way it was going to go, is he was going to do it until he couldn't anymore, and that was going to be that. But
on his terms, yeah.
Clearly he's still trying to coach, and there was a parting of ways there in New England. The Falcons appear to be one of the teams, as Belichick just completed an interview with Atlanta over the weekend. I mean, what are you even interviewing?
Yeah.
That'd be so weird to
maybe just to get an
interview
understand. Yeah.
with Bill Belichick. So what are you going to do, Bill? Show us your expertise. How do we know you know what you're doing?
Yeah. Like you have to feel like you're almost the one being interviewed when you're interviewing Bill Belichick.
I feel like if you're Bill, you're just like listening to these questions, or you're just like,
yeah. All right, Bill.
I know more than everybody in this room combined.
Tell me what you learned at your last job. What are questions?
Do you have
that
any
ask
references?
Yeah. Do you have any referrals? Is anyone?
Oh, gosh.
Who can we call on your behalf?
The Patriots have since announced that they've hired Gerard Mayo. Yes, Travis, in honor of your favorite food item, Gerard Mayo is the next head coach of the New England Patriots, or the current head coach of the New England Patriots.
Dude, he's 1 year older than you.
I know. I've heard nothing but great stuff about Gerard.
That's why you got hired immediately. I think it was kind of in his contract saying he was going to be the next ball coach.
There's been a lot of stuff coming out of New England about what I guess Gerard Mayo has meant to that organization. So I don't think this is that surprising. I think I've heard from a lot of people how smart and how great of a coach he has been in his role. I think within the stuff that was in their contract, it seems like New England was ready to go in this direction whenever Bill was being let go.
Yeah.
And there was an expected outpouring of appreciation for the old ball coach, Bill Belichick, after the news dropped, including a message from Tom Brady on Instagram. I'm incredibly grateful to have played with the best coach in the history of the NFL. We accomplished some amazing things over a long period of time, many of which will be hard to replicate. He set the tone for the organization to never falter in the face of adversity and to do what we could do and what was in our control, which was to go out and do our job. I could never have been the player I was without you, Coach Belichick.
Love to see it, man.
Especially from Tom. I think there's been a lot of noise around, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft, who's meant more to the organization. And I just hate when it gets to that because it's always all of them. And to have Tom come out here and to admit that, he would have never become the player he was without Bill Belichick, I think is the right thing to do and the honest thing to say. Belichick and Patriots owner Robert Kraft held a press conference after the news broke, and Bill opened with a classic one-liner.
I mean, this is classic.
I can't do the Belichick impersonation. Can you do the Belichick impersonation?
There's only one person that can do the Belichick.
Only Jules?
Only Julian Edelman. Only Maverick, man.
Good morning. I haven't seen this many cameras since we signed Tebow.
Classic. Also in quotes saying, I'll always be a Patriot. I look forward to coming back here, but at this time, I'm looking forward to move on and excited for the future.
So are we, Bill.
Shout out to Big Bill, man. We'll be interested to see you make your decision, dude.
Yeah.
Fan mentions of the week. All right, now let's move on to some fan mentions. Our first fan mention comes from the Zach Brown Band. All right.
Hey!
One of our favorites, man, who shared a clip of us singing along to their song Toes on last week's episode. Sounding good, brothers. Who wants to hear the Kels boys sing harmony on the next? Ooh,
hey!
How did I miss this?
Yeah, right? Little do they know that we don't know how to harmonize. We've already tried this multiple times on the show. We've been
trying to do this with the State Farm.
We got to figure this out.
2 years now.
Maybe we can get on this because that would be a complete honor to do anything with those guys.
What? Get to learn how to harmonize? I'd be fucking everywhere we go. We'd have to at least hit one.
You had it, and then you shifted. Let's do it again. You had it. You were with it, and then you went up, and then you lost it again.
God damn it!
It was good. Right. That was solid. We can do it.
Maybe one day I'll be good enough to harmonize with Jason Kelsey.
Appreciate the shout out, Zach Brown.
Yeah, hopefully we can catch you guys in concert soon.
On last week's episode, we talked about how I couldn't find any Smells Like Jason Kelsey candles. And the Smells Like Travis candle fan mention But the 92%ers have now fixed that, as if I wanted candles to smell like me, which I don't. I'm very anti-candles.
It already looks like it's just like a candle of like mayonnaise.
I mean, the color paper.
It just looks like
that's a Jason Kelsey candle right there.
Yeah, you just leak mayonnaise going out of your pores.
Look like a mayonnaise. That does look like a jar of mayonnaise. Some very organic
mayonnaise butter.
Yeah, exactly. At Steelers Jess on Twitter tweeted at us, up that search game Jason Kelsey, and she attached the Etsy link to the brand new Smells Like Jason Kelsey candle. The candle says it smells like a spicy combination of baby poop, wet flip-flops, Old Spice, and dial soap. Man,
that's a crazy concoction.
Yeah, I don't know who wants to light that on fire.
Someone's listening to the show. At least somebody is.
Don't buy these, guys. Please do not buy these.
A few other suggestions for what Jason Candle smells like.
Are you pro candle? Are you pro candle? I'm anti candle.
You're anti candle?
I'm anti candle. Scented candles. I'm pro unscented candles. I'm anti scented candles.
Yeah.
There's no way that's healthy for you. There's no way chemicals being burned by a flame and going into the air to the point that you can smell them is good for you. There's no chance.
I think it's indifferent. I don't think it matters.
No, that's unhealthy. I'm out on it. I hate scented candles with a passion. I blow them out when I go into doors.
Nice one.
If Kylie's got one up there, hey, what's that over there?
So how do you make the room smell better?
I don't ever have a problem with the way the room smells. It's just a room. The room is what the room does.
So
I don't think another thing, dude, when you're in the bathroom, do you guys have the sprays? Do you have the sprays in the bathroom at Kansas City?
No.
Dude, we got the sprays, like the fragrance things in the stalls at the Eagles.
Those never
every time
work.
I'm in there, somebody's spraying those spray. Now it just smells like ass and Febreze. I don't want to smell either of these. All right. There's no way I got poop particles and chemicals going into my nose now.
The poop smell will forever override whatever scent you got going on in there.
I am perfectly fine smelling poop. I've smelled poop for a long portion of my life. I would rather just smell poop than poopy Febreze with chemicals. I'm out on the chemicals.
Poopy Febreze is worse than just poop too. It sneaks in, that poop smell sneaks in and just slaps the shit out of you. It's just like, it still doesn't smell good.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out on fragrances other than deodorant. I do that.
Yeah, I was about to say, why do you do deodorant then?
Well, because if I don't, I'll smell like complete crap. That's why.
Yeah. All right. Well, at least you have some sort of standard.
Yeah. But it's just to get me back to baseline. Let's move on. I think we've touched on it enough.
Yeah, and lastly, from Wilbur 1997 on the New Heights Reddit page, who wrote, so Travis hates his rookie card. I fixed it.
Little Duke's mayonnaise.
Nice. Yeah. That's didn't fix
right
it.
In the mouth hole.
Didn't fix it. It's still disgusting.
Yeah. It's worse.
Yeah, I refuse to ever sign that card again. So if you ask me to sign that card, I don't care if you're a kid.
You were just driving up the value of that one that's signed.
Cool. You'll never get me to sign another one. So the less amount of cards that have value of that card, if that
Will you
even
sign one
sense.
for me so that I can have a valuable card?
Anyone that asks me to sign that card, I'm going to put no on the card.
Maybe that might increase the value of it too.
No.
All right. I don't really know how the values of cards work, but apparently yours after the episode has skyrocketed. I don't know if you saw this on Etsy, but you currently have a rookie card going for $50K on eBay. Not Etsy, eBay.
Nobody's buying that. Nobody's buying that fucking card. All right. Just because it's listed for $50,000 doesn't mean it's going for $50,000.
We'll see. Sassy Gal Beauty begs to differ. We'll see how it goes. How many days is left on this one? We got to keep
a track on.
We got to keep track, see what this thing does.
Yeah. See how it drops down.
I think it says one watch in the last 24 hours.
Nobody wants that card for $50,000. If anybody buys that card for $50,000,
somebody's going to buy it. I'm telling you.
You're so fucking dumb if somebody buys that card for $50,000.
Would you sign it if they bought it for $50,000?
I put no on it.
I mean, that's a sign.
It's not.
All right, let's get some no dumb questions. Before we get out of here, it's time to answer some no dumb question because there's no such thing as dumb questions, just dumb people.
Yeah, dummies.
That's right. No Dumb Questions is brought to you by our friends at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Not right now.
Let's go sports bar. Thank you, Travis.
Not right now.
From at StubbaFam5028 on YouTube, No Dumb Question. If you could only have 5 apps on your smartphone, what would they be? Love your podcast, in parentheses. Thank you so much, Stubba Bubba.
Nice.
I would have no apps, and I would throw my phone into a volcano of magma because I hate how much I'm on my phone. I hate everything to do with my phone.
You love it, Jason. Are you kidding me? It's
I'm
like your
addicted to
own
it.
personal search engine.
I'm addicted to it. I can't stand it. I don't
You gain
like that
so
I'm
much
looking at it
knowledge
that
out
much.
of it. You love it.
I do like the amount of knowledge that it brings, but I hate the amount of distraction that it brings. I hate when my kid tells me to put down my phone because it lets me know how bad of a parent I'm being. When your own daughter says, "Daddy, put your phone down," you know how much that cuts into your soul and lets you know how shitty of a dad you're being. God damn it!
Next
I
time
fucking hate this thing.
Next time she says that, can you just like screenshot what you're looking at?
It's
Some
gonna be
tells me
something.
it's gonna be some like
It's gonna be
high tech
nonsense.
fucking
It'll probably be
yard tool
a
or some
crossword
shit.
puzzle on the New York Times because I do those for some reason.
For some reason.
That's what it'll probably be.
Just get the New York Times sent to you so you can do them in person, so you don't have to feel as bad doing them in your phone.
I used to have them sent to me solely so I could fill out the crossword puzzle in pen. And then Kylie got upset because they would just compile at the front of the driveway because I would never bring them
Never
inside.
finish them.
No, I would never bring them inside. They would just sit at the front of the driveway and then we'd have 8 newspapers on the front door, front of the driveway.
I can see how she could get pissed off about that. All right, well, back to the actual question because your answer is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, we didn't answer it.
5 apps.
What are you going with? 5 apps. So are we assuming the included apps are like messages is included?
All that's included, yeah.
Okay. So we're just
So
talking
it's
about
like the
auxiliary
additional
apps that
apps,
don't
yeah.
come with the phone.
Yeah.
All right. I like that rule. All right. What are your 5 apps?
Oh, man. I'm going to have to go. Well, I guess iTunes comes with it. So,
iTunes comes with it.
well, then.
But iTunes Music, I'll say iTunes Music is different because iTunes Music doesn't come with it. You got to pay for iTunes Music.
Yeah, iTunes Music. All right. iTunes Music.
All right, iTunes Music. Is that what it's called? Apple Music.
Apple Music. There we go. We're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
All right. Apple Music.
I got Spotify, if I'm being honest. Anyways, Apple
Yeah.
Music. All right. I'm a Spotify.
I'm not going to lie.
I'll include Spotify
All
for
right,
me.
Let's, I'll go Spotify. I'm a Spotify guy.
If I'm being honest, I have subscriptions to all 3, just like I have subscriptions
I have SoundCloud.
to every single
I
one.
have-
I have Spotify, I have Apple Music, and I have that stupid Cubos one that I need to fucking cancel, and I haven't canceled yet. Anyways, yes, Spotify.
We'll just music app.
Music app.
Music app. God damn it. I guess if the essentials are already on there, I don't know what else I need. I really only
Instagram, Twitter.
I don't need that though.
But you don't need any. You don't need any of it. This
You're
is
right.
asking what are your top 5 apps you have on your phone if you could only have 5 of them. It's not a necessity thing. It's a desire thing. Let's just go like this. I'll just go to my most used apps. Let's go to that.
I was about to say, yeah.
How do I find this?
It's a good call. Screen time,
Screen time.
maybe.
App, website activity. Turn on app and website activity. I don't want to turn that on. I don't know who's gonna be looking at that.
All right, my dude. All right, here we go. I got
How'd you find it?
you go to screen time and it tells you what you use your screen for. I got
But it doesn't-
Spotify.
Whoa. Where I'm on screen time.
Edit, yeah. You just
Where
scroll
do I
down.
go in screen time?
Scroll down.
To what?
Most used. It says it right there. What
I
are you
don't
talking
have
about?
that. So
Go to
selection.
settings. Go to settings.
I'm in settings. I'm in screen time.
All right, and then it says right there, as you're looking at daily average, it says see all.
This is all
apps
that.
and
This is all I
website.
see. That I don't see any of that.
Damn, you just got an old ass phone. Did you go to settings? All right,
I'm in settings. I'm in screen
settings, screen time, and it says
Yes.
see all apps and website activity.
time. Yep, I don't see that.
All right. Well, I have that, and I'm going
It says
with
app and website activity. I got to turn that on. I have that turned off because I don't like people.
Yeah.
I don't know what Apple's doing with that. All right, I got turned it on. Okay, now I see it. Okay. See all app website activity. Okay, mine's been off, so I don't have anything being monitored. Okay, anyways. All right, what do you got? How do I turn this back off?
Good luck.
Turn off that. Okay. I like living secrecy. All right, what do you got?
Spotify, music app.
Spotify.
I got Safari, which comes with it, so I guess that doesn't even count.
Doesn't count.
ESPN. On ESPN
That counts.
a lot.
That counts.
ESPN app.
Surprised. Big ESPN app. All right.
Yeah, I love checking scores, man. Love checking everything.
All right.
YouTube.
It's a good app.
It's a good
Solid app.
one of my favorite apps.
It's a very solid app. Highly recommend for those of you.
So glad I got accepted for having that as one of my top apps. My security app for the house, for my house.
You have a security app.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gets like all the gates and house stuff.
Can you control any guns on it?
No, but I can like press a button and police will be at my door in like 2 seconds.
You can dial 911 at any second. You don't need an app to call the police, Travis.
You don't even need, but you don't even got to talk to anybody on this. You just press a button and they're there. Yeah, Instagram is obviously on there, so I'm just going to keep rolling with that Instagram.
I don't have a security app, but I'll go. Those are probably my favorite ones as well. Outside of the security app, if I'm adding one to it, I'll probably say the
Lumosity.
Dude, I was big into Lumosity for a little bit. I feel like Lumosity everybody is just way higher rated than. There's no way everybody is in like the 90 percentile of any of this stuff, really, but everybody is in the app.
So that you think they're just blowing smoke?
Yeah, I think it's all.
For those
just
of you
like,
that don't know what Lumosity is, it's a brain teaser, kind of like I don't even know how to just like common trivia.
No, there's different
like brain
games.
teasers.
Some of
teasers,
them
right?
are for sure. Some of them are like speed based. Some of them are memory based. Some of them are like language based, math based. You got a bunch of different like games and tests.
Yeah,
but it's all designed around neuroplasticity. If you watched any of the ads for Lumosity,
of course not. Of course not.
I haven't been on that as much so recently. Recently, the games that I've been doing have been the New York Times like app.
Yeah, I hear you. I've been on a sports trivia app.
We're digressing. Those are our apps. That's the answer you get. On to the next no dumb question from G Samamama 208 on Club 92. With Girl Scouts cookie season officially underway, please settle the debate for our troop. What is the best Girl Scout cookie? Our Girl Scout troop would love to know your favorite. Please, when I say this, do not send me a bunch of boxes of these Girl Scout cookies.
Don't you do it. Don't
send them to us. But just like our favorite cereal and our favorite candy, it's something with peanut butter and chocolate because that's the best combination in the world. Tag-alongs. Hands down. I've noticed this. Depending on what area you're at in the country, there's different Girl Scout cookies and brands, and they're not always named the same.
I've only seen one. It's that red box.
They're both red, and I feel like in one part of the country they're called tag-alongs, and in another part of the country they might be called something else. Let's look this up.
What other good ones are there? There's just a straight up sugar cookie. I think that's the blue box.
Yep.
That one's pretty good. Ooh, the lemon cookies I do enjoy though. They're a nice switch up.
Lemon cookie? There's a lemon cookie?
Yeah, it's like the yellow one. I'm pretty sure.
The yellow one's like Samoa, I thought. Or is that purple?
Purple is the coconut chocolate.
Yeah.
Those are good too. The oatmeal coconut. Whew.
Yeah.
God, those are dangerous too.
Anyways, we answered the question, I guess. It's
tag-alongs. Tag-alongs. You can't beat it. They're everyone's favorite. They'll be the best until Do-si-dos. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-mm. We always knew them as tag-alongs,
that.
but if you're in a weird part of the country, they call it do-si-dos.
Yeah, weirdos. That's all we got for you. Yeah, tag-alongs.
Yeah, that was No Dumb Questions, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go sports bar. All right.
Let's move on to some New Heights stamp of the week for both of us. Let's hand out some stamps for players who took their games to New Heights in that wild card round.
Yeah, baby.
New Heights Stamp of the Week is brought to you by our friends at Accelerator Active Energy Drink.
Look at that.
Accelerator Active Energy is available on Amazon, Meijer, Quick Trip, and Giant Eagle.
Ooh,
how about that? We're everywhere.
Little Giant
now,
Eagle.
Man. We're fucking everywhere. Jason, go ahead and hit him with your stamp.
Dude, after watching the chaos that ensued over the week in Buffalo, I would be remiss if I gave this stamp to anybody but Bills Mafia. That's right. The Buffalo Bills fans for shoveling snow at the stadium over multiple games so that people could sit in those seats and watch their team play. Man, that's awesome. This is what you love about football. This is what you love about community.
That's fucking electric, man.
Check out Chunk here, taking a trip down the slide.
Yeah, Chunk. Straight out of the Goonies, man.
Dude, man, that looks fun.
Yeah, shirt
no
off
shirt
and everything.
on.
I don't care.
Truffle shuffling down the sidewalk aisle, whatever that is. Look at this guy. Love to see it. Love to see it.
That's actually it's pretty good contraption. That's how they get the snow off of the steps, and that's pretty good. You just kind of throw it on the slide, and that's some good shit right there.
And it moves it to the field where there's a front end loader for it.
How about it, man? Yeah. Shout out to the Mafia.
There's also this insane clip of a group of Bills Mafia standing up on a snowbank and then jumping onto a table. I've heard that this is a thing they do in Buffalo.
Burning table, yeah. No,
burning table.
Yeah, what
are they, crazy?
What's a segment on the Bills Mafia if we're not going to show them going through a table?
But this is a burning table.
Yeah, they're all on fire. If it's not on fire, it doesn't count, I don't think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh! Whoa!
It's pretty, yeah.
Who doesn't love a good table? Breaking tables is just fun.
Yeah, Bills Mafia with the table.
From the top rope. Oh, man.
Yeah, electric, man.
And lastly, Bills fans deserve some special respect just for getting to their seats, which were still covered in snow at game time. There was this one ridiculous photo of a couple Bills fans in their seats early at the game. The snow was piled so high around them, you can just see their heads poking out. Look at that.
That's wild. That's nuts.
This is a message to all you guys trying to go to domes. Don't do it. Don't do it. Look at how much fun and this is causing this entire community.
You don't get this in domes.
No.
You just don't get it.
You get air conditioning and heat, but
that's not bad either, though.
All right, who you going with?
Lions head coach Dan Campbell led the Lions to their first playoff win in 32 years. You just got to love it, man. You got to love everything they got going right now. Easy to root for because of the people they got and the way they're doing it, the way they handle themselves and go about it.
No doubt.
Turned the franchise around in just 3 years as a head coach. The team went from 5-11 the year before Campbell got hired. This season they went 12-5. This was only their second 12-win season in franchise history, and they won their first playoff game in 32 years, as I just said.
Way to go, Dan.
Got to give him his love. Way to take your game to new heights, Coach Campbell. Absolute legend in your own right as a player and as a head coach now. And love to see what you guys are doing over there and how you're leading those guys. So it's fun to watch, man.
All right, let's get to the New Heights bracket. That's right. It is live, folks.
It's going down.
Right now, before we get out of here, 92%ers, we have a very important update on the New Heights bracket. Best NFL team name is officially up and available for all of you to fill out. Follow us on social for all the info you need to fill out your own bracket. You only have a few days to submit them, so make sure you're doing that ASAP.
ASAP.
Here is what the bracket is. These are the first round matchups and the seeds, which are not seeded, but this is how it will unfold throughout the competition. We will reveal in a future episode what you all will be playing for, but it is gold. That's right.
Epic. It is gold.
It is a trophy that we have commissioned.
I like gold.
A trophy that we had commissioned is a 6-month build. We started this in the offseason. It just finally been finished.
Yeah, this has been nuts.
It is over 100 pounds, over 4 feet tall. We got some inspiration from some of the trophies we saw last year. We got a good glimpse at not only the NFL's championship trophy, we got a good glimpse at the NBA championship trophy and Larry O'Brien.
The Stanley.
We got a good look at the Stanley Cup.
Lord Stanley.
And that inspired us to create a New Heights trophy. And you guys
This is
are not
epic.
going to want to miss this.
Absolutely epic.
And the winner will receive a piece of that trophy. That is solid gold. So,
Yeah.
if you want a piece of that
100
trophy,
pounds, 100 pounds of solid gold.
that's right. This is our aggro, Craig. So be ready to fill out your brackets. You don't get the 100-pound thing. There's only a piece of it that you're getting that solid gold, but the winner will receive a piece of the New Heights trophy.
That right now.
We'll show you what that looks like at a future date when we can. But anyways, that's it. That wraps up this show. This episode of New Heights is officially in the books. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube to the New Heights channel so that you know when new episodes are coming out. Check out our new bonus video this Friday. We'll be doing a divisional round preview, take a look at some new fan art, and talk about the first round matchups in our best NFL team name bracket. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Once again, New Heights is presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by the all-new Experience Smart Money Debit Card, the debit card that builds credit without the debt.
Hey,
You don't want debt? Get the card.
how about that one?
Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S, and thanks to our production and crew for always making us look better than we are, and to the 92%ers, we love you for tuning in. See you later on this week.
Getting my my pitch down, and
The dreams are...
gonna get my pitch down to start. Brr, brr, brr. Brr, brr, brr. Brr, brr, brr.
Burr, 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 burr.